Hey Shelby Bells, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. In today's video, you guys, we have to talk about Def Noodles. So the latest drama is he posted a picture of himself at Burning Man, and he posted it with the caption of like something about survive. I'll put it up here so you can see it, but something about going home to unalive, because I can't say that word on YouTube, YouTubers. And obviously the YouTubers are like, what in the world are you talking about? And it just kind of further confirms my theory of something that I've been thinking about Def Noodles for a while. So I thought we should talk about it. If you're interested in hearing more about that drama, make sure that you keep on watching. Okay, so Miss Kitty is here. So let me get into it, Miss. Let me introduce you. Okay, so if you are new here, my name is Shelby. I'm the crazy cat lady of the drama community here on YouTube. I bring you the tea 7 days a week with the help of my investigative research team, Mr. and Miss Kitty. Isn't that right, Miss? That's Miss Kitty down there. She's kind of shy. She doesn't like to be on camera very much. She doesn't like to be held, but she is the brains behind the operation here. She gets all the receipts and all the tea for you. We also have Mr. Kitty too, who is doing God knows what wherever, but he does make a lot of appearances. He loves to sit on his new tower here that I bought for them. So you will see Mr. Kitty a lot in my videos. And Mr. Kitty is kind of the face of the operation. He's not the best at getting the tea. Miss is saying, I already know he's not the best at getting the tea. You already know. Miss, oh, here she is. The queen has made an appearance. Yes, Miss. So Mr. Kitty, right, Mr. Kitty's just not good at getting the receipts. Isn't that right, Miss? I know, and the thing is, Miss Kitty gets blamed for Mr. Kitty's receipts all the time, because the thing is, Mr. Kitty, he's just not good at finding the tea. When something happens, Mr. Kitty gets super excited, and he just rushes to give me the tea and the receipt, and to make me make a video. And oh, well, here he is now. Hey, Mr. Kitty. Mr. Kitty, come on, I'm just telling them about you, okay? And this, oh my God, we got both of the kitties in one shot. And the thing is, Mr. Kitty, he just gets so excited that he just rushes to get the tea to you guys. And sometimes it's not completely factual, sometimes it's a half truth, sometimes it's clickbait. And the thing is, he can't help it. He's just super excited to get it out there. We're working on it, but the thing, I mean, we're only human, isn't that right, Mr. Kitty? Miss says that's right. Miss is more talkative than Mr. Kitty, but he does like to be on camera. Notice how they're both here, but Miss is facing away from the camera and Mr. is facing towards the camera. That's the perfect definition of their dynamic, but I'm gonna see if he'll sit here with me for a little bit. You gonna sit? Okay, so let's talk. Wow, there's cats everywhere. Oh my God, okay. So let's talk about Def Noodles. So Def Noodles and his most recent Twitter, thing, it was on Twitter and Instagram, and I found it, Mr. Kitty, hello, that was rude. You just put your tail in my face, Mr. Kitty. But, do you want some treats? Would you like some treats, Mr. Kitty? Okay, let's do it. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna do this. So I got them this new thing, because here's the thing. I bought them this cat tower very recently, and I've been putting treats on it to see if they will, attract them to the cat tower. Mr. Kitty, don't knock that over, baby. You're gonna knock it over with your tail. Okay. And so I was like, I just can't keep feeding them treats. They're already chunky enough. I can't keep giving them treats all. I'm sorry, Mr. Kitty. It's the truth. You are a chunker. What do you want me to say? I'm sorry, Mr. Kitty. I just tell it like it is, okay? And but you know what? You're beautiful the way you are. Okay, so I got them this catnip spray from Target. No, it was at Walmart. I went to Walmart last night, and I got this catnip spray, and it was $1.88 for 0.5 fluid ounces. It includes catnip, it says. And I don't know, it doesn't make them go as crazy as the actual catnip does, but it does cause them to sniff around a little bit. So I just been spraying this thing with this catnip spray, hoping that it attracts them. So I just sprayed it, we'll see what happens. The cats are like, so I figured maybe if I get them high, then they'll like the thing. Here comes Miss Kitty. She loves a good catnip situation. Anyway, let's get into this video, because you guys that don't like cats are like, girl, I'm already clicking away. I'm leaving a dislike. I don't know. Okay. He posted that tweet, and it was about basically unaliving YouTubers as he came home from Running Man. Or Burning. What is it called? Burning Man? Running Man is a dance move. Okay. And so, not me calling it Running Man. So you were shocked by that comment, Miss? Okay, and I have to, Mr. Kitty, I have to agree. I have to agree with you guys. It was incredibly offensive, Mr. Kitty. I have to agree with you. I have to agree with you. You know, sometimes you don't hit the nail on the head, but Mr. Kitty, I think you hit the nail right on the head with that one. It was very offensive, and I'll tell you why. Because YouTubers haven't done a dang thing to Dennis, to Def Noodles, except for call him out on his bullshit. That he refuses to acknowledge, exactly, Mr. Kitty, that he refuses to acknowledge, that he refuses to apologize for. I know, and the thing is, it's like, we're not being hateful to Def Noodles. We're not being any type of way towards Def Noodles. I mean, maybe some people are, but we're not over here. On Shelby's channel, we're not being hateful or anything. We're just kind of telling it like it is. And I've said 1,000 times, I used to really like Def Noodles. I want to still really like Def Noodles. But he can't take any accountability for his actions. And, okay. He says he's coming back to unalive some YouTubers in a different form. And then here's the interesting thing. He posted that on Instagram and on Twitter. So on his Instagram, in his comment section, and I can't really trace this, you guys, because there's some stuff that happened. Let me get to the rest, okay? He ended up changing it to saying putting some YouTubers to sleep instead of the M word that means unaliving people. That I don't think I could say. I know, Mr. Kitty didn't make me dance around the word, Mr. Kitty. I know, we're both frustrated with it, but it's just the truth. Okay, so he changed it because he was getting backlash. But here's the thing, he didn't change it on Twitter. And that brings up a whole other conversation of stuff that Def Noodles always does, is like whenever he gets a lot of backlash for a tweet or a post or something that he does, he will oftentimes change it or delete it, and then like trying to like treat other people that notice the real thing, but now it's changed and different, trying to try to gaslight the people around him to believe that like, no, he was right the entire time. He never said that, he was this, he was that, and like that we're like the crazy ones for thinking that he is wrong in the situation because he didn't say it like that. But he did say it like that because it's the proof's in the pudding, baby. And so what I've learned to do whenever I have the opportunity to, because I have my own life, right? I have made it my point. I do have notifications turned on for Def Noodles on Twitter. I have made it a point. If he tweets something out that's crazy, he's talking all that trash, I screenshot that hoe. You know why? Because I already know he's going to go back and try and flip-flop and change things up. He always does this. He is somebody who cannot apologize for poor behavior. And he's upset and in his feelings right now because people are coming after him. People are calling him out on his crap. Listen, you, my friend, Def Noodles, he's not my friend, okay? But we're gonna call him friend, dear, sugar, whatever you wanna call him. You have still some time to turn this back around in your favor. You haven't reached the heights of Trisha Paytas and Gabby Hanna and all of that, okay? You haven't reached those heights yet. You need to take a minute and do some self-reflection, because right now you're turning your career in a direction that is going to be hard to come back from. Now, I know what they say online because it's true even in the case of Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas has done all of these things, right? But she is still making her money. She's still doing her thing, right? And the thing is, Def Noodles, Dennis, you will continue to make your money and do your thing. But as I've said before online, and I will say every time a situation like this comes up, is that having a YouTube channel, having your face as like a public figure and having this platform is almost a legacy of sorts. Because when you're gone, whenever that time comes for you, because everybody has their day and their time where their time comes and they're done. When your time comes, what people will remember you by is the way, my Southern accent is strong today, is the way that you made them feel, and also your legacy you've left behind in the videos you've put out and your social media and how that looks is what people will have to remember you. And when you're gone, if you really want people to remember you by all this crazy nonsense that you're doing, because in the moment it's attracting you a lot of attention to your busted little comedy show that's not even funny. Wouldn't it be better to just go about this with a moral high ground, to actually, you know, apologize for the things that you've offended people by? Maybe you should just not be quite so offensive and be quite so crass, and you can still be funny without being those things, and then have a better legacy to live, to fall back on. Not only that, but you're putting really bad karma on yourself. And I know that's like, not a lot of people believe in karma. Some people don't believe in it, some people do. If you don't believe in karma, then you probably believe in to do unto others as you want done to you. And it's, I don't know. It just brings up into question a lot of that stuff. But it really made a lot of YouTubers mad that he said that he was going off to unalive YouTubers. It's like, who you coming for, baby? You coming over here? You coming over here because I made a couple little videos about you? What you doing, honey? If you're coming over here, come on. I'd love to see you try. I'd love to see you try, sir. I really would. I would love to see you try. You would just, you know what? That would just make, like, is he really that unhinged? Or is this another joke? I don't know, you guys. And what has put some people to sleep? Does that mean punching people? Is he talking about this quote unquote fight he wants to have with, is it Cavos? Is he talking about that? Because there's a whole other thing is that he's talking about boxing some YouTuber or somebody named Cavos or Cavos. I don't know how to say his name. I really don't. I don't know who that person is. I know who he's like a bro on YouTube. That's all I know. And are you talking about him? Or are you talking about drama channels? Who are you talking about? Because people were trying to set you up in a boxing match. Because, you know, people nowadays, for some reason, are very into the boxing matches with the influence versus the influencer. It's like very much a thing. So people are trying to set up this boxing match. And he's saying, I don't want to do a boxing match with you. I want to do a street fight where there's no rules. Are you insinuating that you want to unalive him? Is that what you're insinuating? Because when you talk about a street fight, it's like there are no rules. So people can bring whatever they want, any kind of weapon or whatever, and anything's allowed, right? Is that what you're insinuating that you would like access to if you were to in fact fight Cavos, whatever his name is? And please, I mean, what is this? Let me know the pronunciation of his name in the comment section down below, because I don't know. And frankly, I don't really care, but I know you guys are going to care and call me out on the comment section. So go ahead and correct me, girl. It's okay. It's just, it brings into a lot of questions. But you know what? All I have to say is if it's about drama channels, if it's about, you know, us, then all I have to say is, sir, you're unhinged. You need to take several seats and just calm down, honey. Like Taylor Swift said, you need to calm down, you know, whatever her song is. You just need to calm down, honey, okay? Anyway, I don't know. Let me know what you think about all that drama in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. And aside from that, that's going to be it for today's video, you guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of all my future videos when they do post. Remember, all Shelby bells ring the bell. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, YouTube should be suggesting a couple more down here for you to choose from. So I'd love it if you did that. And aside from that, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.